Alright, welcome back to Genshin Impact. Last time, we finished Shiori's questline. And we did a fashion kind of show thingy, which is pretty cool. I said last stream and kind of like streams before that I will not be doing these quest lines. I'm going to be waiting to do these once we get through pretty much what the story has to offer right now, because we have a lot to catch up on. We're not even in Natlan yet. I'm hoping to get to there tonight, possibly. We're still in Sumeru dealing with the Abyss Order, so we'll see how that goes. But all these characters will be done at a later date. So we're done doing these side quests. We've been doing them for way too fucking long. So we're moving on with the main story. The main story we kind of started and did a little bit a couple times in previous streams. If I remember right, we talked to Dainsleif a little bit. There was this weird connection with the forest, people losing memories or whatever, or maybe even disappearing or something like that. Some crazy shit. I don't know. We combined like the main story with another like world event story going on, and it got confusing. All I know is there's Abyss Order stuff going on near this village that we've been hanging out around in for a while. And we need to figure out what's going on and why the Abyss Order's here. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to head down here. Oh, also before I get into anything, we got a new character. I probably won't level them up. So we got this character, I think off stream or maybe on stream. I don't remember. But we got her. So she's another bow character. We might level her up. Possibly. I don't know. I still have Venti to level up. But yeah, we got that. I also haven't really leveled up Sethos, but I don't care. So he'll probably stay there forever. But we got Dahlia. So everyone's new favorite femboy. So that was cool. I did that off stream. I think it was yesterday. I think it was yesterday I got him. So yeah, we got the squad. So that's the update on the characters I've gotten, I guess. Yeah. Hopefully we can figure out and remember what went on. We're supposed to meet Dainsleif here and do something. That's for sure.
Dane? Hello, Dane? Why are you just zoning out over here?
Come on, Dane. Speak to me.
Did something happen?
What's wrong, Dane?
The missing person from your commission. Could you describe them to me?
Don't tell me they're dead.
Oh, young guy? Early 20s? Seriously, Dane, what's going on?
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that weren't there before. Memories of him.
Maybe we just talked too much about him yesterday and you had a weird dream or something?
Oh, I remember now. Hold up.
No, it wasn't a dream. They're memories. Memories that suddenly appeared in my mind after I woke up.
Okay, so I'm going to pause them right here. I remember now. We came here because there is a commission for a guy that's been missing and nobody can find anywhere. And when we talk to the townspeople, they remember him, but they don't remember specifics about him or how long he'd been in the village or how long he'd been gone or like how he was missing, why he was missing, where he had possibly gone to. And we figured, oh, something's off about this entire village because everyone kind of has like this similar thing where they're like, oh yeah, I remember this guy, but I can't remember any details about him. And that's why it's impossible to find the guy, because he's not real. And now Dainsleif is being affected by whatever weird magical stuff's going on here. I remember.
I'm certain I've never met this person before.
Well, what exactly do you remember? Or did you remember?
I remember handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
Oh, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it.
What?
Why? Why did you give that to him?
Okay, so this missing then.
That's for sure.
Indeed. And it appears he possesses the ability to implant memories into the minds of others.
How is that even possible?
Wait then. All the memories the villagers have of him, could they be fake too? Maybe they never knew him at all. But why would he do something like that?
Whatever the Abyss Order is planning, an important truth has been revealed to us this morning.
What sort of truth?
That their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first field tiller. They haven't stopped searching for it. I am the only person who
Dinner with
knows
Raiden
its
Shogun or
location.
5 Paimons? Dinner with Raiden Shogun? What
Perhaps
do you mean, bro?
Implanting
I'd take
that particular
wait,
memory
okay.
was an attempt to interfere with my mind in some way.
Probably. Trying to get the location of the eye. Or get you to give it to him. That's a possibility. Now are we talking about Raiden Shogun? The puppet? Or are we talking about I? Or A, however you pronounce her name. If it's with the Raiden Shogun, I might just have to take the 5 Paimon. But if we're talking about I, I'm down. Anyway, is the eye still safe? What if that memory is real?
Your concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't believe the Abyss Order is capable of altering reality like that just yet. However, considering their single-minded pursuit of the eye, I would say an equal level of caution is in order on our part. Come with me. We must check whether the eye is still in our possession.
Oh, so you're going to take us to where you hid it?
What if that's their plan? They'll follow us. But what if someone follows us? Exactly! If we go straight there and someone is on our tail, aren't we just exposing the eye's location? Exactly what I was thinking. Maybe that's the reason the Abyss Order implanted that memory in the first place, to force Dane to confirm the eye's location. You thinking the same thing? Given what I know of him, though I'm sure Dane has already thought of that possibility, it seems like he might already have a plan. Let's go. Lead the way, Dane.
Of course.
What if you hadn't thought about it, though? It's always good to voice your opinion in important things going on. We could avoid crises. You hid the eye near where the Abyss Order... Near the chasm, you fool! How would you hide it here? This is literally where monsters congregate and chill. Whatever. I did it right
So
underneath
you
their
hid it
nose,
way
I
out
guess.
Here? Not an easy place to discover, that's for sure. Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
Traveler, wait.
It's a trap.
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
Wait. What was Dane going to tell me just now? He's being controlled. Stop him now. The Abyss Order has gotten too strong. Paimon, why are you just sitting here? Oh, okay. Don't open it. Ooh. Mysterious cave. Alright. What will happen in here? Probably nothing good. This area right here just gave me, like, reminded me of Dark Souls 3 for some reason. Just the half-made bridge going down to it. Hello, mushrooms.
Knock 'em down.
Fancy seeing you here.
Right up. A round of applause.
Oh, hello.
Oz, reveal thyself.
And voila! Shia! Da! Shia! Kia! Tia! Kia! Tia!
You guys stop
Now
jumping.
disappear!
It appears the mechanisms here have changed over time. You can access the upper floor through the side door. Perhaps you should try reactivating the mechanism over there.
Something doesn't seem right. I keep trying to played Woowa earlier, and I keep trying to do like the mid-air like dash thing. Doesn't exist in this game. Can't do that. Hello, big guy. Wakey wakey.
Here comes the finale. And voila!
By royal decree. All hail. Take me up.
Did I have to do all that? No, but I felt like it. Because I can. Ooh. Okay, so we got. Okay.
Make sure all the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light. That should unlock the mechanism.
Got it. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. I get it now. There we go.
Ah, the door's open. Let's go. Our destination is just up ahead.
This is pretty elaborate to hide this thing, but I guess it is very important, so I won't complain too much. This room reminds me of that one room where there was that upside down monument and we saw that weird guy that was actually the main guy, the bad guy, the main bad guy that started a lot of this. I was teamed up with my sister. Who was trying to save his son who had turned into a hilly drill.
Looks like we can't go any further.
Be on your guard. I sense the presence of the abyss.
Apples. Oh. Hello.
It's the Abyss Order! They're
I
here!
forget what these guys are called. They have a name. Vanguard of Newborn Fate. Oh. I thought I was Lenny. Haha. Witness to Destiny's inception. Well, congratulations.
This show on the road. And voila!
No, thank you. No ice for me. Appreciate, but no. Eat this. And this.
Phantasmagoria!
And this.
Oz, reveal thyself!
Ah. Ah, birdie me. Stupid ice shield, bro.
Here comes the finale.
Oh, I didn't get to finish him off? Damn it. He's probably gonna run away.
Just as I
Oh no.
suspected. The false memories were a trap. The Abyss Order just wanted to follow us here. Now that they're in the vicinity, we should have a chance to see.
Dane? What's wrong?
Can you feel that? There's been a disturbance in the ley lines. It must be the work of the Abyss.
Ooh.
Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing. Paimon doesn't feel it.
You too. Do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place.
Leave you here on your own? Will you be
The
alright?
Abyss Order is putting something in motion. If you return to Vimara Village, I suspect you might finally have the opportunity to locate the missing villager. Just think of it as a way to divide and conquer.
Alright. Dane does have a point. But something still feels off. What am I missing? Something's very off. Something's weird. Something's not right. My sister. Who doth thou beest walking? It's my sister.
I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
You risked your safety and that of the Eye? That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
So you came here all on your own? What about those followers of yours?
Meant to stop me, maybe?
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone.
Makes sense.
I know you must have a lot to say, but if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
I want to watch them fight. No. No. Epic cutscene.
The Abyss Order's on the move.
Damn it.
The ley lines are all out of whack. We better hurry back to Vimara Village and see what's going on.
Let's go, quickly.
Hey, look at those hilly trails over there.
They seem strangely calm.
Weren't they acting super agitated
There's
just
weird
a little
butterflies.
while ago? Why
Yeah.
are they so calm all of a sudden?
Wait, I hear something.
In the new world, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy. Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
Did you hear that? What was that sound just now?
You heard it too, Paimon? It was someone's voice.
It sounded so gentle. Could that voice be comforting the hilly trails in some way? Oh, this is weird. Let's check if this is happening anywhere else.
Let's go. Weird butterfly thingies. We should probably follow them. How many Primo gems am I getting from this? I don't
Looks
know,
like
are there
the
drops?
same thing is happening over here too. The hilly trails are calm.
You see, we're both still here. We've reclaimed an endless amount of time to love. Release your tears. You no longer need to hold back your sorrow.
It's that voice again.
Over there. It looks like they're sleeping.
In the end, he whispered softly, "Sleep well, Father. Sleep well, my beloved people. When you awake, that which differentiates us shall be no more.
It almost sounds like a poem or some kind of story.
Conria
Well,
stuff.
now that the Hilly have calmed down, Vimara Village should be safe at least. Let's put this situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance to find the missing villager, so we should head back to Vimara Village before it's too late.
All right. Where? I can't open up the map. I was gonna say, where the fuck are we?
Let's fly.
Hi, old man. Village chief.
Grandpa Amadea, is everyone alright? The Abyss Order seems to be up to something nearby.
The Abyss Order? This is the first I'm hearing of it. Thank you for your concern, but as far as I'm aware, it's been business as usual here in the village.
Well, that's good to hear. Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across any clues about the missing villager while we were gone, did you?
Someone's gone missing, you say? Who would that be?
Huh?
Whoa. You don't remember? Things just got even more complicated.
Well, you know, the young guy from Vimara Village. The one you've been looking for all this time. You posted a commission with the Sumeru Adventurers Guild. That's kind of the whole reason we're here, actually. Your missing persons commission.
Ah, I do apologize, you two. I hope I'm not worrying you too much. I'm sure it's just my age making me forgetful again. At least right now, I can't seem to recall whatever it is you're referring to. Perhaps you should try asking someone else.
But how is that? All right. Thanks for your help, Grandpa Amadea.
I assume we're gonna get the same answers from everyone else.
Something's definitely not right. We just talked to Grandpa Amadea about the missing villager. There's no way he could have forgotten all about him just like that. What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again?
Too early to say. We should check in with the others first.
You're right. We should narrow down the possibilities first. Let's go ask someone else then.
Like I said, it's probably gonna be the same answer as everyone else. Who are you talking about? A missing person? What do you mean? I don't recall saying anything like that.
Someone's gone missing? Who?
Just as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nice things about earlier? The one you always used to chat with. He's around 20 years old, and you said he was a kind, warm-hearted person?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Really? You remember?
There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of praise from me. If you're certain that's what I said, then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But why'd you say he's gone missing?
Have you seen him recently?
Yeah, I just saw him leave the village. There was someone else with him, too. They couldn't have gone far.
I don't like the side of this.
Strange. Bayram seems to remember him. And apparently he just saw him? Do you think maybe it's not that there's something wrong with people's memories, but that we've somehow returned to a time before he went missing?
I doubt returning to the past would be that simple. No, especially this wide scale. I don't know. Given everything Dane mentioned about disturbances with the ley lines, I'd say it's far more likely that this is related to memories in some way. I need to think carefully what's really going on. People have forgotten about the missing person.
Just like what happened with Greater Lord Rukadevada. No one remembers him. Because there's been a change in people's memories.
We've returned to a point before the disappearance took place.
If we really did travel back to a time before he disappeared, that could explain why the villagers said he hadn't gone missing.
We are presently traversing someone's memory.
If this person only exists in people's memories, maybe we're in someone's memory right now.
That's a weird theory.
Right! Paimon totally forgot about the ley line disturbances. We're in someone else's memory. Just like how you entered your sibling's memory last time.
Oh, true.
That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. It's a memory after all.
If we really are in someone's memory, then this is our chance to find him.
Right. If he's someone who only exists in people's memories, then we're finally on the same turf. But didn't Bayron just say that he saw him leave the village with someone? Where should we go look for him? Who knows how long this ley line disturbance is gonna last? We might not have that much time, and we don't even know whose memory this is.
Let's go through what we know so far.
Good idea! That'll help us narrow things down. We pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to...
Implant memories into the minds of others.
Right! That! Could we try to figure out more about him using what we know of his ability? Like, does it maybe leave a trace that would somehow give him away?
Elemental trace? Implanting memories into the minds of others must be an imperfect process. There's no way the new memories could perfectly blend in with the old ones. There has to be some kind of tell. Scenes from false memories will not change.
All the memories seem to be set in or near Vimara village, but I'm still not sure if they're restricted to this location.
Time does not pass within false memories.
If time was allowed to pass within the false memories, there's a higher chance they might conflict with someone's original recollection. That would make it much harder to avoid suspicion.
False memories are easily forgotten.
There's a difference between memories that arise from lived experiences and those that are implanted into the mind. Perhaps it has something to do with time. Maybe not.
Okay.
No.
Nope, it's this one. Got it. I figured it out.
No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit! That must
Oh,
mean
I didn't even
time
notice
isn't
that.
passing! That's the tell of the fake memories! The implanted memories are basically taking place outside of the regular 24 hours of the day.
Right.
If the memories included the regular passage of time, it would be easy for people to tell that something was off. Like there could be overlap or something. People might start to wonder why they remember doing two different things at the same time of day. That's why he makes sure the memories take place at a specific moment in time rather than over a period of time.
If we consider this in conjunction with that, what we already know, then the question of whose memory this is seems to have an obvious answer. Oh. I don't remember who Atosa is. I'll interpret all of
The
them.
color of the sky coincides with the moment in time she described. Dainsleif had memories implanted into his mind. Could it be that it's happened more than once? We thought Chief Amadea forgot about the missing villager, but it turns out we're at a moment in time before the village issued the commission.
If it's fucking Dainsleif, that would be insane. I'm gonna do her. Okay.
Oh, right! That's exactly what Atosa described!
Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk. Just like right now.
Oh, yeah. This is what
Time
happens when you
always passed
do part of
by
the
really
story,
slowly.
like, 2 months ago.
Even when
And then
it
try to
felt
continue
like
it.
we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position.
Don't remember a lot
in
of
the
things.
sky.
Yep, that has to be it! This is definitely Atosa's memory.
Let's go to the tree.
Yeah, that's where they'll be.
That was the other person that he left with. Was Atosa. Atosa, let us out of your weird memory thing. This guy's probably working for the Abyss Order or something. I don't know. I'm confused. He looks like somebody that would be working for the Abyss Order, that's for sure.
So, you see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. She just talks like that out of habit. She's not trying to scare the children on purpose. Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. Do you maybe have anything you want to share? It's okay if you don't. You could also just talk about what you think of me?
Oh, I think you're an incredibly strong and thoughtful young woman. You'll meet many amazing people and live a very happy life. You won't miss someone like me.
Huh? Are those your friends over there?
Stop there, Abyss Order criminal scum! We're here to stop this weird loop of memories. We finally found him, but why does he look kind of familiar? It Dainsleif.
Oh, right. This version of Atosa hasn't met us yet.
Friends? I guess you could say that. It must have taken them a lot of effort to find me. So, I should see what they need. I'm sorry, Atosa. We'll have to continue this conversation another time.
Another time, huh? Yeah, okay. I'll head back to the village then. Talk to you some other time.
It's nice to see you, Traveler. I believe this is the first time we've met.
You're... Factoring in the memories, the Abyss Order, the Loom of Fate, and everything else, I need to think of the one person that can connect all of this together. Okay, I don't actually know who it is.
The founder of the Abyss Order. The man who broke the curse of immortality.
I don't think that's him, because I'm pretty sure we already met him.
Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the Loom of Fate.
This seems sad.
Dane's brother, one of the 5 sinners of Conria. The one who stole the power of the Abyss.
Does kind of have Dane's eyes.
No.
Never mind.
You're Kari Bear Alberich.
Oh. You know me? That's quite the surprise. I don't believe I've met you before.
I guess they all have the same eyes, don't they, now that I think about it?
I see.
Not much of a connection.
It was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory. You saw... the me from back then. This is Atosa's memory. I came here to say goodbye to her.
Huh?
But I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead. Come, let's find somewhere else to talk.
Why are you being so nonchalant? Somebody translate that. The long loading screen. It's not a loading screen, or it is. Oh, where are we? Do to Paimon. Where is she? Oh, I'm walking on water. That's cool. Hey, Carburetor, where's Paimon? What is this place?
I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. I'm someone who no longer exists in the real world after all. As you well know.
You look quite exhausted.
It's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get the chance to talk to you like this, and now the time has finally arrived.
This is a rare opportunity for me as well. I should try to learn as much information from Carburet as I can. What exactly is the Loom of Fate?
Extreme
No.
sorrow
No!
and pain.
Okay, I asked the first one.
Hope and regret coursing through your veins. And a degree of abyssal power that defies comprehension.
I asked the
Father
second
told
question.
me that once I possessed all those elements, I would become the Loom of Fate. But despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the Loom of Fate. I was merely used as a means for its construction. In truth, I died the moment I set everything in motion.
Oh.
The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the Loom of Fate.
Carburet is dead. That's why he no longer exists outside of people's memories.
As for your question, the Loom of Fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines.
Weaving ley lines?
In its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories. But as more of it is completed, its power becomes stronger and stronger, until finally, it has the power to weave real ley lines of its own.
It can change
Once
fate
fully completed,
itself.
the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence memories. But it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world.
So that was the source of your ability to implant memories?
Yes. I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of compensation. After all, its existence cost me my life.
The memories that suddenly appeared in Dane's mind were implanted by Carburet through the half-finished Loom of Fate. That makes sense, but I'm still lost as to why he went so far as to introduce himself to all the residents of Vamara Village. But why did you implant memories of yourself into the people of Vamara Village?
Ah, that. I was wrong to implant those memories. I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. Not only for everyone in the village, but for you as well. I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world. As if I had a chance at life.
That's why I would never have guessed. But is there any kind of meaning to this? Does only existing in people's memories really count as living?
I know what you must be thinking. Why would I do something so meaningless? But I just couldn't accept it. I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. What kind of person I would be. What other people would think of me. Chief Ahmadiyya, Baram, Granny Jahiyat, Atosa. What would it be like if I could live alongside them? No cataclysm, no curse. Just a quiet life in a peaceful village. I was curious, so I selfishly tried to have my own life. Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. One memory at a time. I know it sounds stupid. After all, my life ended a long time ago. Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old. My consciousness left to mature in an illusory world of nothingness. Even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance. An imagined version of what I would look like if I had the chance to grow up.
In the end, this all stems from the tragedy that occurred in Conrio back then. You know, everyone is looking for you.
I know. But there's nothing I can do to make them find me. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the suddenness of it all. But, well, that's not possible for me.
As I understand it, even though you only appeared in their memories, your existence was a great comfort to them. They all believe you once lived among them.
I know.
Now that I've found you, let's continue this conversation some other time. Dane might still need my help.
Captain Dainsleif. Twilight Sword, you mean? No need to meet up with him. Things should already be settled on his end.
Settled?
Exactly. As someone who could only exist in people's memories, the fact that I'm able to talk to you in my consciousness like this can only mean one thing. The Loom of Fate has already been completed.
Oh. What? The Loom of Fate is already complete? That means the Eye of the First Field Tiller must have fallen into the hands of the Abyss. Could something have happened to Dane?
No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning. Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he? His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location, capitalizing on their pursuit of the eye in order to have the chance to confront the princess. He would then hand the eye to you and tell you to take it away from that location. That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the eye all at once. A very thorough plan.
But Dane never handed me the eye.
That's right. Because in his mind, he had given it to you already.
Oh. What the fuck, Carburet? Wait, does that mean he gave Dane a false memory? You made him think that. When?
Before you two entered that false location.
Traveler, wait.
Oh, fuck.
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
When Dane froze up back then, it was because a false memory was being implanted in his mind. No wonder.
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the eye. Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleif failed to notice anything out of the ordinary, and took that memory to be real. I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. And to do that, we had to retrieve the eye.
So Dane had the eye this whole time, until the Abyss Order took it away. I'm not sure there's anything we could have done. Now that the Loom of Fate is complete, what are you planning on doing with it?
I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you, but I truly have no idea what the princess is planning. Tevat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither replace nor extend the ones that already exist. In the face of everything they could be planning, I fear I'm too insignificant to even get a glimpse of the bigger picture. In any case, I had my own use for the Loom of Fate, and my goal, at least, has been achieved.
Your goal?
You remember my father, don't you? Clotar Alberic.
Yeah, what a guy.
I believe you saw him in your sibling's memory.
Sure did.
After he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form, I suffered from an indescribable level.
Oh, right, the fucking
mental
handkerchief. That's why
anguish.
you looked at it.
To comfort me, my father told me a story. That this was a fairy tale world where I had to take on the form of a little monster. That story managed to dispel my fears, even if just for a moment. My goal was simple: to use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form, when its ability to create memories was at its strongest, to implant a specific memory into the minds of the hilichurls.
He was that was him calming them all
In that
down.
memory, I would tell them a story, just like my father did for me. It was a story of fairy tales and love. But more than anything, it was the story of us.
So the thing that caused the Hilichurls to calm down back then was Kabure's story. So that was his goal. That was the only thing he wanted. He had a device as powerful as the Loom of Fate at his disposal, and all he wanted to do with it was to offer the Hilichurls a moment of comfort and peace.
I can't change the world. Not when I lost the very right to exist within it. Implanting those memories, that was the most worthwhile thing I could offer.
I think it was very meaningful indeed.
All that's left of my existence is a wisp of residual consciousness tied to the Loom of Fate. In truth, that trace of my consciousness should have dissipated long ago. My goal was the one thing that allowed me to hold on all this time. But now, the bedtime story is finished. And it's finally time to rest.
Looks like I was too late to see Kari Bear one last time. Kari Bear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too. Well, how about a conversation?
What do you mean?
The chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree?
Hold on, screen. Yeah, I almost can't believe it's real.
That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years.
What exactly are you planning? What are you going to do with the Loom of Fate?
The Loom of Fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's still time before the Heavenly Principles awaken.
The Heavenly Principles are still asleep?
Yes, for 500 years now, ever since the cataclysm in Conria. There's been no sign of activity. Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yep.
Such a flagrant disregard for the rules, and still Celestia took no action. I suppose that's proof enough of the Heavenly Principles situation. However, the Heavenly Principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be, or what might trigger it.
You really hate the Heavenly Principles, don't you?
You could say that. Just look at Kari Bear. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet and peaceful. Even as a Hilichurl, seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this. Who was it that deprived him of that right to exist. Of course, that's only one example. My feelings about the heavenly principles are too complicated to explain in just a few words.
Hmm.
Ether?
You're the only one in this world who calls me that. There's so much I wanted to ask you, but for some reason, I'm not interested in asking those questions right now. There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end. Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together, you told me you wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me. Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean...
I miss you too, Ether. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes, let alone my own brother.
Huh? What's going on?
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer. In fact, aside from our inability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. With Kari Bear gone, we won't be able to remember anything that happened here.
Of course.
Everything in space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
You're only telling me this now?
What the fuck? What the fuck? It did that on purpose. Damn it.
Still so sleepy. Paimon's head feels all fuzzy. Oh, Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said that they saw us sleeping near the village yesterday. They couldn't wake us up no matter how hard they tried, so they decided to just bring us back here. Oh, and Dane came by just now. It looked like he was injured. He didn't say anything, though. Just made sure that you were all right and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but that's Dane for ya.
He never changes, does he? I'm having trouble thinking straight right now.
Let's think for a second. We were in that memory, and we saw that guy you called Kari Bear. He was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon doesn't remember what happened.
Kari Bear and I talked for a while. He told me about the Loom of Fate.
Wait, really? What a score!
Guess our commission is complete then. The missing villager, the person who only existed in people's memories, was Caribou. Carburetor all along. But now that he's gone, I'm not sure how to explain things to the villagers.
Well, what happened after that?
After that? Huh, I can't seem to remember. Maybe I'm just tired. I feel like something else happened, but why can't I remember? Not sure why, but it almost feels like I lost something.
Ah, there you are. Sleep well?
Bayram? You sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? Huh. Wasn't anything good or bad, I'd say. It's just that, well, the village organized another search party yesterday. It didn't feel right to leave all the searching to the adventurers. So there we were, searching away, when suddenly this one guy said it all came back to him. According to him, one day around dusk he was passing by this one tree outside the village, and he saw our missing villager. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. His parents came a little later to wake him up, and they all left together. They looked like quite a happy family, apparently. And after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Kind of strange that we forgot all about it for so long.
That's how Karabe said his goodbyes. That was the last memory he gave them.
Oh, and we also remembered his name, Curry Bear. Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner.
It's a unique name. Make sure you remember it this time.
Well, I hope he's happy wherever he is. And we're all relieved now that we know what happened.
Seems like everyone thinks Curry Bear left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have some sort of explanation now.
Karabe is gone. The Loom of Fate is now complete, and no one else will try to change the villagers' memories.
Paimon wonders how Atosa's doing. Maybe we should go check on her. If she hasn't remembered like everyone else, we can tell her what happened. Paimon didn't see her in the village just now, so she's probably at the tree. Come on, let's go talk to her.
Okay. Well, isn't that just nice? Forgetting all of the important things.
Hey, Atosa, how's it going?
Oh, it's you two. I was just about to go looking for you. I wanted to thank you. I was part of the search party, so I remember what happened to Kari Bear now. Honestly, I just can't believe I forgot something so important.
I'm sure he wouldn't want you to forget him.
It's funny, but I have this feeling he told me the same thing. I just can't seem to remember when. I guess it doesn't really matter anyway. Life is made up of a series of memories. As long as I hold on to our time together, he'll always be a part of my life. I'm just happy I got to meet him. So, who cares what happens in the future, right? Okay, I'll admit. I'm just putting on a brave face. I was dumped, wasn't I? Otherwise, why would he just leave like that without saying goodbye?
Sure, he had his reasons.
You don't need to comfort me. I'll be okay. It's just like Kari Bear said. It's the things we overcome that make life more precious. And you know, if he has a heart, maybe he'll come back and see me one day. Anyway, thanks for all your hard work, you two. I promised I'd help Granny Jahiet with something, so I should head back. Goodbye!
Bye.
Well, that should be it, right? Everyone's lives can go back to normal now. Oh, right! Weren't you about to tell Paimon what happened after your conversation with Curry Bear?
Right. What was it that happened? I can't remember. Feels like there's something in my pocket.
A picture? Where'd that come from? Let Paimon see.
You must get along with each other, the two of you. Natlan, a new adventure. We are getting an Natlan tonight. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, well. Yep. So this is Interlude Chapter Act 4. And now we're on Chapter 5. So do I do Interlude? I don't know. I'm gonna look it up. I forgot to post that I'm live over on YouTube. Oopsies. Who did that? Who did that? Not me. Mm. Is this? This is from the new update, isn't it? Yeah, this is the brand new one. So I don't have to do it, but let's get to Natlan, and we'll see. Oh. We might just do it after Natlan. Natlan? Natlan? I don't think it follows the story specifically. But we'll see. Lift sure taking its sweet time. I could just jump down. Which is what I'm going to do. Up. Who are we going to see here at the harbor?
Wow, time flies! Just like that, it's time for us to embark on the next phase of our journey! We need to head to Natlan next.
Yes, sir.
Neverland called it a nation of dragons, but that description doesn't give us much to go off of.
We haven't met anyone from Natlan either.
Exactly! Even when Inazuma was completely closed off, we still managed to run into people from there and other nations.
Yep.
Could it be that there are no humans in Natlan?
Meh.
Yes, yes. That look of surprise and excitement is perfect. Hold it right there. Now look at the camera and big smiles on 3. Ready?
Okay, just make sure you get Paimon's good side. Wait, hang on a minute. What's with the photo shoot, Charlotte?
Damn it, Charlotte.
Well, I heard you two were about to leave for the next part of your journey. After everything you did for Fontaine, the Steambird simply had to follow up on a scoop like that. Oh, I have a feeling we're going to be short on material once you're gone.
Oh, so you knew we were leaving. We don't need a big send-off. That's not really our thing.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, that's definitely not your style, but we got to thinking. And, well, a little change never hurt anyone, right?
We?
Yeah, who's... Oh,
All
hi,
those
Navia.
obstacles we overcame side by side. Feels like it was just yesterday. Don't be a stranger now, partner.
If you encounter any troubles along your journey, you need only let us know, no matter the distance between us.
Partings are inevitable, of course, but distance makes the heart grow fonder, right? One thing will never change, though. We'll always have the memories we made together during this time.
The Fontaine harem has shown up. I'm sure we'll meet again. Let me know the next time a festival rolls around.
Already thinking about taking time off? Any excuse for a party, huh? But yes, you can count on us. We wouldn't let you miss out on all the fun.
Well, in light of your impending departure, shall we take a photo together?
Ooh, great idea! We even have a professional photographer with us. Charlotte, would you do us the honor?
Leave it to me. Just give me a moment to set the camera up.
Oh, by the way, you're overthinking the whole Natlan issue, Paimon. Natlan has human inhabitants and its own unique culture, just like Fontaine. It's just that, because of their local customs, the native people choose not to leave. They're not unwelcoming to outsiders, though. People travel there for business and leisure alike, and usually return with nothing but good things to say.
Many members of the Spina have visited in the past, too.
Well, that's a relief. Hopefully we don't get swept up in any major drama this time.
Hope you didn't just jinx us.
Well, given your experience and skill in that regard, I have no doubt you'll be able to overcome anything that comes your way.
Still, I hope you can avoid danger this time around. An uneventful trip might be a nice change of pace.
All right, I'm ready. Shall we?
Ease.
Well then, traveler.
Bon voyage!
Nice. Well, they're all here, so let's talk to them.
Safe travels, traveler. You're welcome back anytime. If you let us know in advance, we could arrange even more people to greet you when you return.
Okay.
That would be quite the lively affair.
Well, thanks for the offer.
Safe travels, traveler.
Okay,
That would
so it's
be
just
quite-
you two talking. Okay. Navia. Where'd Charlotte go?
I heard there's a place in Natlan that produces precious stones. Next time there's a lull in my work, I gotta go pay it a visit.
Sounds like a plan. Hey, there she is.
One picture to publish and one to keep for myself. Perfect.
Nice. Alright. Paimon, let's go to Natlan. We're here. Have I streamed in this area yet? I don't think I have. When the update came out, I explored this area quite a bit, but I don't think I did any of it on stream. So here's Natlan, however you want to say it. I don't have this area unlocked. That's a newer spot. But I've done all this stuff. We did run into a little creature that we won't run into because I already did some of the story by accident multiple times. But it was a little creature dude. I forgot what they're called. And I named him Alduin. As in Alduin the World Eater. Anyway, from Elder Scrolls.
Wow! So this is Natlan!
Sure is.
So many strange mountains, and so many animals Paimon has never seen before! Doesn't look like there are any cities around here, though. Where should we start?
Let's try heading this way. I see signs of human habitation.
Good idea! Finding people means we can learn information about the local Archon.
Yes.
And once we've met the Archon, we should have a better idea of what to expect during our journey.
Experience is anything to go by, that should be the case. Archons have the deepest connection to their respective nations.
Well, Paimon hopes this one is is easy to get along with. As long as we don't get on their bad side, we should be
I
fine.
mean, we've been pretty fine for most of them.
Following the
I
road.
would say the most shaky has been Inazuma, but other than that, we've been pretty good with Archons. Fontaine was also pretty shaky. Go deeper into Natlan. These guys, what are these guys are called? These guys. The little baby ones, one of these. I forgot how to... Space. Not space. Q, it's Q. Button's Q.
Whoa! Check out those colorful pictures on the walls. We've got to be on the right track.
Sure hope so. Children. Oh yeah, I forgot. I can use her. It's been so long since I've been in Natlan. I can. She has energy now that I can use her gun travel thing with. People. I forgot her name.
I'm sorry, Kachina.
Kachina.
I know it's not right for us to go back on our word like this, but Kempoa and I have to do well during this pilgrimage.
You can't seem to find other people to join our team, and we don't have time to sit around and wait.
But if you two leave, I'll be the only one left.
We really are sorry, but you still have plenty of chances. You're young, and you bear an ancient name on top of that. We're just ordinary tribal warriors with years of battle under our belt and no glory to show for it. Not to mention the physical toll of all that fighting. We're no longer in our prime.
We barely had a chance last time, remember? We can't expect a better result with even fewer people. Pilgrimage registration closes tonight. This is our last chance to switch teams.
Well, alright. I guess it is what it is. I just wish I was stronger. I'm nothing compared to the other ancient name bearers. But never mind. Guess this is just par for the course as Uthabiti, huh? I'm sure I'll figure something out.
Well, if we do well this time, there's still a spot for you at the victory feast.
Yeah, even though we're not participating in the competition together, we're still friends, aren't we?
Of course. Anyway, you guys should get going before it's too late. Go form a really strong team, okay?
What a bunch of dickheads.
Guess I'll have to wait until the next pilgrimage.
Looks like that little girl over there was just abandoned. Wonder what happened. Oh, she looks so sad too.
Let's go check on her.
Huh? Oh gosh, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Wait, I haven't seen you around the tribe before. Are you travelers?
That's my name.
Yep, we just got to Natlan.
Oh, welcome! I'm Kachina. Uthabiti Kachina.
Uthabiti?
Oh, that's something we call an ancient name. It's a tradition we have here in Natlan, although it's kind of complicated to explain. You can think of it like a title for now. If you're here for the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame, you'll find out what they mean soon enough.
Yep.
So, this pilgrimage, is that what you were discussing earlier?
Oh, yeah! It's a competition we hold every so often, where everyone competes to try and get the highest ranking. The competition receives tons of attention, so if you place highly, you're guaranteed instant acclaim, and you earn the right to take part in the Night Warden Wars. Basically, the winners become heroes, and that's pretty much everyone's goal around here.
Sounds like a massive fighting tournament or something. Do you have to be in a team to participate?
Well, due to the sheer number of participants, The pilgrimage is actually divided into 2 phases. Phase 1 is a team competition. Usually, an ancient name-bearer serves as the team captain and leads their team in various battles around Natlan, with the goal of capturing Sacred Flame. Oh, and an ancient name-bearer is just someone with one of those titles I mentioned earlier. Someone like me. Once the team competition is over, the participants from the winning teams qualify to take part in individual one-on-one matches.
Sounds like some kind of Natlan National Games.
Yeah, the scale seems pretty huge. Wait a minute. If ancient name-bearers lead the teams, that means you must be a team captain.
Sure am. Although, I don't exactly have any team members anymore. The key to winning is in the strength of the team captain. That's what everyone says. But, the difference in strength between bearers can practically be night and day. So, their decision does make sense. I'd feel the same way if I were in their shoes.
What's your plan now?
All ancient name-bearers have to take part. It's our duty. So if no one wants to be on my team, then I'll just go it alone. At worst, I'm looking at a few extra scrapes and scratches. I'm not great at fighting, but I always manage to get back on my feet in no time.
No, alright.
Traveler, based on the direction of this conversation, Paimon thinks it might be time for us to do our thing.
Right there with you, Paimon. Like it's that time already.
Yep. Time for the next phase of our journey to start for real.
What are you guys talking about?
Can we join your team?
Sorry, didn't mean to freak out on you. I just, how should I put this? I really appreciate the offer. That's so unbelievably generous of you. But only people from Natlan are allowed to take part in the pilgrimage.
Damn.
Oh, Paimon thought we could just join your team and fight our way to the top and then become heroes.
It's alright. Really. I mean, no one's ever offered to join my team before.
Really?
We're all usually on good terms, but whenever pilgrimage registration rolls around, it feels like everyone starts avoiding me. They don't make eye contact or bring up the pilgrimage. It's like they're afraid I'll ask them to join my team. I probably don't even need to explain the reason. I'm too weak. It's pretty obvious there's nothing to gain from being on my team. That really doesn't matter to you?
Oh, don't you worry. The Traveler's strong enough for the 3 of us. Gods, dragons, giant narwhals. He can give them all a run for their Mora.
True.
Oh, I get it. You were able to overlook my lack of strength because you're confident in your own skills.
I wasn't thinking about any of that, actually. You were in a tough spot and I wanted to help.
That's right. We always try to help people out during our travels. That's what makes a true adventurer.
A true adventurer. You guys are really special. You know you're strong, but you don't take yourselves too seriously. That's exactly the kind of person I want to become. You're planning on staying in Natlan for a little while, right? Mind if I try to learn from you while you're here?
Learn from us?
Yeah, you know, like a disciple or a sidekick. You don't even have to teach me anything. I'll just observe.
Right.
I promise I won't be in the way. Besides, I can take you to see the sights and introduce you to Natlan in the meantime.
What do you think, Traveler? Seems like she really looks up to you.
That's fine with us, but what about your competition?
Oh, right! Didn't those people from earlier say the registration period was about to end? You don't need to focus on finding new teammates?
Don't worry about it. I wouldn't be able to manage it this close to the deadline anyway. I lose all the time. I'm used to it. Everyone around me is used to it. So it's fine. No one expects anything out of me. But if I manage to learn a thing or two from you, I might just pull off a win next time.
Right. Well, alright. Don't set your expectations too high. We're just ordinary people.
Oh, of course, of course. I'm just glad you agreed. Well, come with me, you two. I'll show you where I grew up and introduce you to our tribe, the Children of Echoes. Hello, I'm Kachina, a member of the Children of Echoes. I adore green fruits and would love to become more strong, even though I'm still not much of a fighter. I should probably save all that for later, right? Then, are you hoping to go somewhere? I'm pretty familiar with these parts, so I can show you the way.
Got it. Cool. Yep. Don't need any of that because I got Chaska. Get off my screen. Saurian. That's what they're called.
That thing over there looks super intimidating. You sure it's not gonna fall off?
Thanks for showing me that.
Don't worry. Our tribe works closely with stone. That's one of our symbols, actually. It's not going anywhere, I promise you.
That's cool. It gives me vibes of Conria stuff. Yo, I hope that's not what it is in the skies. Does look cool though.
Many of our tribespeople love music and dance and have an amazing sense of rhythm. In the past, Outlanders have come here just to study our culture and exchange views.
Nice.
My parents wanted me to learn dance, but I wanted to become a warrior instead.
That thing you did just now.
Oh.
Hey, it's Io! Come on, over here! Allow me to introduce you. This is Io, my Saurian companion, and also an important member of my family. He's saying hello. I think he likes you.
Saurian? So in Natlan, you consider Saurians to be part of your family?
Of course. Natlan is not only a nation of heroes, but also a nation of Saurians. They occupy an important place in every tribe. Outlanders always seem to think of Io as my pet, but that's not the case at all. Io and I go on adventures together, but he also has a Saurian family and a place to stay of his own. Sometimes he even brings his entire family over to eat at our house. The Children of Echoes have the closest ties to the Tepetlisaurs, which are naturally very friendly to humans. That's how our relationship became what it is today. All Saurians have their own personalities, but I think calling them our companions pretty much sums it up. See? Io agrees with me.
Oh! You're here too!
There he is.
Hey, you have a Saurian companion too. Oh, what a sweet little thing. I think your friend here will get along with Io just fine. All right, you two go have fun. I've got some important business to handle, and then I'll be right back. No mischief, okay? And you better not go leading your new friend astray, or I'm telling your parents.
Be careful not to confuse.
Alright, you two have fun. Wherever you guys went. Is that a chest?
Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty.
I wanna... Do you wanna wanga? I'm gonna grab that.
I think I got them all.
You will be mine. Oh yeah. Whoop. There we go. Alright, let's keep going.
This is the most cherished and most sacred item in our tribe. It symbolizes the Wyab that protects us and grants us blessings.
Wyab? Is that a god of some sort?
Sort of. We believe the Wyab dwell beneath the earth, while the Pyro Archon hails from above. We hold regular gatherings here, actually. Our chief recounts and interprets dreams relating to our Wyab to decipher its will. The Wyab know the past and can foresee the future. Isn't that extraordinary?
Pretty cool.
Huh? Kachina, what are you doing here?
Chief! Oh, let me introduce you. This is Pakal, the chief of our tribe. Chief, these two just arrived in Natlan. They're super accomplished adventurers, and they're letting me stick by them so I can learn a thing or two.
Yup.
Hello?
Kachina is a child of our tribe. Her safety is my responsibility. So I'll just come out and say it. I don't know how you met her, but I'm going to need you to prove your identity.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! There's no need for that, Chief. They're good people. I can feel it.
A feeling isn't going to satisfy your parents, Kachina.
It's a valid concern, I get it.
How about, we show you our adventurer handbook? It's where all our previous travels are recorded.
The people who belong to the Adventurers Guild are kind of a mixed bag. I prefer something more reliable. Huh? You're the Traveler, and you're Paimon, his familiar.
Paimon is a guide! Jeez, these rumors are getting out of control.
Nope, she's my
Okay,
very
I guess
familiar.
It's not that bad. It does make you seem super powerful and mysterious, Traveler.
It's true.
Wait, is there something special about those names?
You haven't heard?
Nope.
Learn well from him, Kachina. It's unlikely you've ever had a teacher of greater merit.
Oh, thanks,
Really?
Pakal.
To earn that kind of praise from the chief, you guys must be even stronger than I thought.
Apologies for not trusting your word.
Oh, don't worry about it. You were just doing your duty.
Well, Kachina's still young, so you can never be too careful.
True, true.
As for you, Kachina, isn't registration about to close? Why haven't you headed out yet?
Don't worry, Chief. I told my teammates to go ahead. I'll catch up with them in a bit. I may not be much of a fighter, but I am quick on my feet.
Liar, liar, plants for hire.
Kachina's trying not to worry him, huh?
I see. Well, I hope I wasn't interrupting anything just now. If I did, just tell me where you left off, and I might be able to help with the explanations.
This rock.
Think. I told them about the Wyab.
Yeah.
So now's the perfect time to dive into ancient names. Good thing you're here, Chief. I don't think I could explain it very well.
Oh, right! That word kept popping up in our conversation earlier. So what does it mean exactly?
Well, Natlan is a nation of heroes, whose valiant deeds are preserved and passed down over time in the form of stories. You can think of an ancient name almost like a label for these stories. By mentioning an ancient name, we remind ourselves of the epic sagas of heroes past.
For example, the most famous bearer of my ancient name fought in 27 Night Warden Wars.
Wow.
By the time he fought in his last one, he was already over 60 years old.
Yeah.
Even though he wasn't quite where he used to be physically speaking, he still managed to achieve top rankings during the pilgrimage. Impressive, right?
Why do people inherit ancient names?
Ancient names allow us to preserve the stories of the past. But they're also much more than that. Think of an ancient name almost like an heirloom passed down from generation to generation. Do you have your stone on you, Kachina?
Of course. Here, take a look.
Oh.
Whoa, that black stone looks so mysterious. It's like there's something shiny inside it.
Looks like a feather.
The Wyab decide who is deserving of inheriting an ancient name. Once a successor is selected, the name becomes theirs to bear, and their deeds are then preserved within it. As time passes, ancient names come to represent the heroic deeds of more and more bearers, and their value becomes even more profound. In turn, the accomplishments preserved within it serve as an inspiration for the next generation of successors.
Just like me. I'm still not sure why our YUB chose me of all people. But if I didn't know the stories of all the past heroes, how they never stopped fighting, I probably would have given up a long time ago.
So it's like a form of mental fortitude?
Then you're saying this stone doesn't have any actual power? Like it's not gonna make Paimon super strong or smart?
None at all. And that is precisely how it exercises its unique value.
Uh-huh.
Think of it this way. If you become a hero because the heavens granted you strength, are your triumphs earned or given?
Oh, Paimon gets it! If people start to ask those kinds of questions, the stories suddenly become a lot less inspirational.
Right.
Someone had this to say about ancient names. Our forebears carved miracles into obsidian rock, yet future bearers looked upon them and saw strength. The miracles of the past become the motivations of the present. The limitations of the past become the breakthroughs of today. That's more or less the gist of it. So there's no rush, Kachina. Many people struggle to understand the wibe's judgment after receiving an ancient name. As long as you never stop trying to improve your abilities and surpass yourself, your time will come.
Thank you, Chief. I'll get it together, just you watch. Well, it's getting late. I've got to get to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. Oh, right. I'm not sure where you're headed, but mind taking a detour with me?
Is that where the pilgrimage is taking place?
Yup. And outside of competition season, it's the place where our intertribal gatherings are held.
Will the Pyro Archon be there?
Of course. She's the most important figure in the entire event.
Sounds like a plan then. Let's go!
Yeah.
Well, if the Traveler and Paimon are with you, then I don't need to worry about your safety. Be on your way now.
Alright, we're off. See you later, Chief.
See ya, Chief. We're gonna meet Kachina's parents?
I got so carried away just now. I didn't consider what would happen if our destinations were different. Luckily, that's not the case. Or, well, I guess we just have to meet up after the tournament.
True.
You sure it's okay you didn't tell the chief about your team?
Chief Pakal's a really nice guy. If he knew the truth, he might even ask to join me. But he's not as young as he used to be, and he's got some old injuries that still bother him. He's not cut out for any more attempts. He'll find out what really happened when he sees me compete. I'm sure I'll get an earful for lying, but this is for the best.
You're a very considerate person.
Yeah. Your teammates left you high and dry and you made sure they didn't feel guilty about it.
It's not their fault, really. The pilgrimage is extremely important to the people of Natlan.
Weren't enough to abandon your friend? I don't know.
We all grow up listening to stories about the heroes of the past and dream of becoming warriors with the strength to defend our nation. Not out of a selfish desire for glory, but to lend our strength to a greater cause. Anyway, don't worry about it for now. Once you witness the spectacle for yourself, maybe it'll all start to make more sense. It'll also be a great opportunity to experience our culture and history. Alright, time to leave our settlement. Let's head that way. Our last stop, the Statue of the Seven, is also in that direction. Let's go!
Statue. I can travel much further now. Hooray.
The statue is so pretty. Is that what the Pyro Archon is like?
You betcha. Beautiful, effortlessly confident, and absolutely awesome.
It didn't work when you tried earlier either. Now we know that wasn't a fluke. What's going on here?
Yeah, he wasn't able to draw into the power of the statue.
Huh? You can get elemental power from the Statue of the Seven?
Always worked before.
This would have been such a good opportunity to show Kachina how impressive you are. It's so weird that it's not working. There must be something about Natlan.
Aw, I would have liked to see that.
Sorry, Kachina. We got your hopes up for nothing.
No, it's alright. If anything, I'm even more curious now. Were you really able to gain elemental powers just by touching the Statue of the Seven? That's something only vision bearers can use.
Yep, it's always been that way. Still not too clear on on the how or the why though.
Could you show me? Only if you want to, I mean. No pressure.
Sure.
Take it away, traveler.
Oop. Lightning. Water. Oh, air.
Wow! Different elemental powers, wielded by a single person! I've never even heard of something like that!
What about ground?
Let me give it a try! Nope. Still just Geo. Anyway, I was right! You really are something special!
Just wait until you hear about our previous adventures. Whoa! What's that?
A dragon! Oh, I was right. Oh, fuck. Dragons in your own homeland.
Oh, that's a cuckoo soar. They fly high and fast, and they're always full of energy.
Reminds me of our time in Mondstadt. There's something huge in the sky.
Paimon already made the connection, traveler. You don't have to imitate her.
Oh, before I forget, we've got a pretty long trek ahead of us, so here, take this. They look like shiny little gems, don't they? Don't be fooled, though. It's actually candy. My mom made them.
Rock candy.
Always bring a few when I know I'm gonna be out and about for a while. A little boost of sugar can really come in handy in a pinch.
Yeah.
Woo! Paimon loves candy. Thanks.
Very generous of you.
My pleasure, my pleasure. I've got all sorts of bits and bobs on me. I'm sure they'll come in handy at some point.
Right. Land of Saurian. Go to the Stadium of the Sacred Flag. Flame. How far away? I'm going to quick travel. Walking.
We've come a long way. How does a break sound?
Sounds great.
Great idea. All this sightseeing is making Paimon hungry.
You say that as if you use your stomach to see.
Oh, are you all out of candy? I've got some more if you want. I've also got bread, drinks, fried rice, roasted apples.
You keep it all.
Whoa, you're practically a walking cafeteria.
I just like bringing a lot of stuff with me. As my mom always says, it pays to be prepared. They only come in handy every so often. But hey, better late than never, right?
Right.
Huh? Is everything okay, traveler? Seems like you've got something on your mind.
Just thinking about what happened with the Statue of the Seven.
Yeah, that was so weird. It has to mean something, don't you think?
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? It could be because our Archon is different from the rest.
She's special.
Different how?
Just built different.
Well, I heard that other nations' Archons live a long time and belong to a class of extremely powerful beings known as gods.
And that's not the case in Natlan?
Not at all. Every Pyro Archon in Natlan was an ordinary person before taking on the role.
Huh? A human becoming an Archon? Is that even possible?
Human ascending to the divine throne? That's kind of like what Farina did, but
You find it hard to believe too, huh?
So that's not normal then? I guess I've just gotten used to how things are here
I
in
mean,
Natlan.
Well,
one of the other supposed gods was literally just an elemental being.
it can't be that easy
Oh.
for a human to become an Archon, right?
Pretty
Talking
sure
about
the Pyro Archon's the only
Barbados.
one who can answer that.
Venti.
I do know this, though. Even after becoming the Pyro Archon, the person in the position still grows old and requires rest. The statue of the Seven may look a lot like our current Archon, but that has to be a coincidence. Countless people have held that title over the years. Oh, I should also mention, the pilgrimage is actually how we select the Pyro Archon. Anyone can claim the title, you just have to prove your strength.
So the contest is all about how strong you are.
That's right. We believe performance in battle is the most comprehensive test for a future Archon. Plus, when someone emerges victorious, it's hard to argue with the results. Our current Archon achieved an overwhelming victory. The result was obvious from the beginning. Don't just take my word for it, though. Even the tribe elders said they've never seen an Archon with such strength before. But it's just as Chief Pakal said. Today's limits are tomorrow's breakthroughs. Our future Archons will go from strength to strength.
So like the Sith and the rule of two.
I'm gonna ignore the whole human becoming an Archon thing for now. It's just, if she's really that strong, do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing for us?
And she seems like a nice
If you
person,
think back to
so
what happened in Inazuma.
yeah, I'd say it depends on how she feels about us.
I wouldn't worry about it. Our Archon's a wonderful person and very welcoming to guests. I think you'll get along great.
Yeah, you're right. It's not like we're planning on causing trouble either.
Planning on not doing it is different than
It'll all work out.
accidentally
You'll
doing
meet
that.
her soon enough.
Alright, Paimon's just about ready to... Huh? What's that?
Another dragon! Oh, what?
Oh, we call this a phlogiston chisleth. Good things happen if you infuse it with phlogiston.
With phlogiston. Let me give it a try.
Sorry to disappoint, but only people from Natlan can use that power.
Ignite the phlogiston chiseleth. That name. Give me your power. Absorb!
Wait! You can use it too? How?
Just came naturally.
That was amazing! I don't even know what to say!
Oh. Now it's a dragon? Oh no, it's a stegosaurus. No, I'm kidding.
Wait,
I
look behind you. Something's coming.
don't remember what that's called.
What do we do? Is something after us? Should we get ready to fight?
We're fine. This here is Toto.
Hey, Toto.
Hiya, Toto. It's me, Kachina. Well, aren't we looking lively today? Did the chiseleth lure you over here? Warm, isn't it?
Oh, so it was just a friendly saurian. Wait, is that a saurian?
Nope, that's a long-necked rhino.
Whoa.
There's quite a few of them around here, and Toto's the friendliest and gentlest of the bunch. He's always hanging around these parts. I swear he does it just to show off to any outlanders that might come this way. Don't let his size fool you, though. He's just a big softie.
What does the crouching mean?
That's an invitation. He's offering us a ride.
Well, don't mind if we do.
Paimon's not so sure about this. It's kind of scary, don't you think? He's huge.
We've dealt with bigger creatures, but what are you scared of? You can fly.
Oh, good point. You guys have fun with that then. Paimon will just float alongside.
Onward.
Wow, the sightseeing is even better from up here.
The higher the vantage point, the better the view.
Are you and Toto close to Kachina?
Yep. When I was little, my parents and I went to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame to buy a bunch of different fruits, but the cart we were using to transport them flipped over on our way back. Toto wasn't even half his current size back then, but I still burst into tears when I saw him approach. I was afraid he was going to eat all the berries and sunsettias and leave none left for me. In the end, though, he didn't eat a single one, and even chased off a few other Saurians looking to snatch a few for themselves. After that, he used his big head to help get our cart right side up again. I've been bringing him fruit ever since. Oh, and I was the one that named him Toto, actually. With the sheer amount of food he can eat, he pretty much grew like a weed. Before I knew it, he was already this big. Oh, look over there! That's our destination! The Stadium of the Sacred Flame. You can let us off here, Toto. Thanks for the lift.
Thanks, Toto. See you around.
It's an easy walk from here, so I say we head the rest of the way on foot. It'd be quite the trek for Toto otherwise.
That's true, especially considering his size. Well, see you later, Toto!
Bye. Let's keep.
Take me up.
We're almost there. The stadium.
Let's fly.
We made it! I'm supposed to meet some friends here, but... I don't see them anywhere. Maybe they're not here yet.
Open your eyes, Slowpoke! Ugh, we've been here this entire time. I've already lost track of how long you've kept us waiting.
What?
Listen here, you. It's not just Kanish and Moalani's time you're wasting, but mine, too! Mine!
What the heck? That's a strange-looking Saurian. Or, wait, is it even a Saurian?
Take it down a notch, alright? You don't even know some of these people. Just because Kachina's too nice to get mad at you doesn't give you an excuse to be rude to her.
And what are you gonna do about it? You think you're the boss of... Hey! Oh, what do you think you're doing?
Whoa.
Alright. I've put him in a timeout for now. Sorry about that.
Aw, you didn't have to do that. Hal just doesn't have much of a filter, that's all. I don't mind.
He got what he deserved. Let's just hope the lesson sticks this time.
Mualani, there you are.
Looks like you made some new friends. And here I was worried you ran into trouble on your way here.
Hello, Paimon's Paimon!
This is Paimon, nice to meet you all. I'm Jedi Wolf, a traveler.
A traveler, you say? You came at the perfect time. The pilgrimage is a sight to behold this time of year.
I don't see your teammates with you, Kachina. Where are they?
Oh, they went to join teams with a better chance at winning.
Huh. So you're saying you've been ditched. Again. That might give them an advantage during the team stage, but it all comes down to individual strength sooner or later.
Yeah, well, I couldn't even promise them we would make it through the team stage. The outcome of the team stage usually depends on the ancient name bearer, after all.
Hey now. There's not a single person here that can promise their team victory. You're putting too much pressure on yourself. Besides, you're not lacking in strength at all. You just need a bit more confidence. You were only 3 victories short of reaching the Night Warden Wars last time.
Wait, so if the pilgrimage is like a national sporting competition, then what are the Night Warden Wars?
The former is a battle of skill. The latter is a real war. A war against our eternal enemy, the Abyss.
Ooh. The Abyss.
So they're here too.
Well,
wait a second. You're saying the prize for winning the pilgrimage is the chance to go to war?
That's not too far off. That's why it's called the Night Warden Wars. The pilgrimage chooses the strongest warriors among the tribes, and those warriors fight to repel the Abyss in defense of our homeland. Their names and deeds are then recorded in epic tales passed down over time. That is the highest honor you can achieve in Natlan.
Isn't it dangerous, though?
Yes, but that's the nature of war. Danger comes with the territory. Resisting the Abyss is our duty. But we're not alone in this fight. We also have the blessing of our Archon, which allows for our safe return.
It's something we call the Ode of Resurrection, which does exactly what it sounds like, basically.
Resurrect people, you mean?
Yep. So it's not so scary, really. Our Archon's blessing gives us the courage to keep moving forward.
Let's go register. We don't have much time.
Wait, what about you, Kachina? You're not really planning on competing solo, are you?
We really wish we could help, but we're not from here, so it doesn't seem like we can take part.
There's no threshold to the number of participants. With the sheer number of teams, it's practically guaranteed chaos. No matter how strong or experienced the warrior, victory is never assured. In a situation like that, it's always better to have someone to watch your back.
Oh, how about this? When we register, why don't we ask if these two can have special permission to participate? Odds are the answer will be no, so if that doesn't work, well, I only have a few teammates this time. If someone else could take them, then...
You're not asking me to lead your team, are you?
Look at you, mind reader. So, what do you say? With how strong you are, it would practically be an upgrade for my teammates.
Fine by me. But doesn't that leave you and Kachina as a team of 2?
There's a world of difference between that and flying solo. Besides, we're a formidable duo. I bet our new friends here will agree that 2's always better than 1, right?
True.
Oh, you mean us?
Things are definitely less lonely with Paimon around. It's nice having Paimon by my side.
You're right. 2 is definitely better than 1.
It's just like the old saying we have here in Natlan. No one fights alone.
But what if I drag you down?
Listen to yourself. You'd be hard-pressed to find someone in Natlan who can beat us when we're together.
Hearing you say that does make me feel a little more confident. Still, teams rarely contain more than one ancient name bearer. People are definitely gonna think of us as cowards.
The rules don't forbid it, so who cares what they think? It's not like they left us any other option.
Well, I'll leave you to break the news to your soon-to-be former teammates. I'm not good at stuff like that.
Oh, I know. They deserve to hear it from me anyway. Just give me a second, you guys. We can go sign up together once I'm done.
Well. Sorry, I shoved food in my mouth. Alright. I'm gonna leave it there before we get pulled into anything else. Because that'll take up more time. Yeah. So we got a new character. Got to talk to her sister. But then forget all about that we talked to her sister. Gotta meet the son of the guy that started it all, kind of. Find out that the Loom of Fate is complete, and our sister has no idea what she's doing with it, which is very reassuring. This has the power to do all kinds of things. And now we're in the new land, Natlan. And we may or may not join something called the pilgrimage, and then go to war. That's fun. Stream schedule did change slightly, just VR chat. It'll be at 6 p.m. instead of 7 p.m. CST on Tuesdays, so if you missed any of that, please go check out the post tabs over on YouTube, or just check out the updated schedule here on Twitch. It is updated, so you can check that out to see when I stream. Also, speaking of YouTube, go check out the YouTube channel. Post the VODs over there, so if you missed any previous episodes of Genshin Impact, they're all over there. All 68 episodes are over there and counting. So go check that out. Or if you want to watch anything else, there are plenty of other playlists and other random videos over there as well that are exclusively over there that aren't from Twitch streams. Other than that, I think that's it. So here's the socials for you guys. Clicking on that. I don't think there's any more updates, so next stream will be Tuesday, 6 p.m. CST, playing some more VR chat, like I said. I may potentially have something really cool to show all of you, but I won't say any more just in case it doesn't happen. But if it does happen, be there or be square to check out the VR chat stream. And if the thing doesn't happen, still be there to check out the stream, because it's going to be fun anyway. And then Genshin next week on Friday at 7 p.m. CST. We'll be continuing the story. Yeah, I think that's it. So, again, thanks for watching, and I'll see all of you next time. Bye!